All right, how's it going, you guys? Let's go ahead and open up with our e4. We are going up against the Sicilian, and we are currently on our game number 10 here, on our way up to the halfway mark of 1400. I think the best way to move play against this when the knight comes out is just to kick it. I think 9 times out of 10, if you can kick a knight with a pawn, it'd be good to do that. Um, so we're playing quick in the opening here. I think it's just prep for the most part, which is good. See what we get here. That would trade. I could also develop this knight, although this pawn is protected. So maybe let's develop this knight instead, and then we'll take back with the pawn, and then I think we'll just have a strong center here. So I think I do. I guess yeah. I will want to probably develop these pieces out at some point so that I can castle. Sorry. I was thinking, well, if this comes out, then I'll get pinned, and then I'll be pushing pawns and whatnot, but I think we'll be okay. So how would White want to... Okay, he just steps back. Okay. So now let's just develop normally, I would say. I think this is looking pretty good for White, I would say, right? I mean, we've got a strong center. All our pawns are still on the starting rank. The knight had to actually go back, which looks pretty silly. So I'm kind of liking this so far. Could even play something like this, but then we just help them develop. So what would probably be the best? I don't know if light squared bishop here is too slow, or if I should actually just play here and try to trade that off. I don't feel like trading it. And if I go here, they could easily play something like this and try to take my bishop, which I don't really want to do either. Although this is a prophylactic move here so that no knight and bishop could ever go there. Not that I'm worried about it. But their light square bishop is currently out of the game, which is nice for the moment until, they probably fianchetto it on this side. Uh, I think I have a lot of things that I could do. All my pawns are on dark squares, so I kind of want to get rid of that dark square. But yeah, this doesn't do a whole lot, I don't think. Yeah. So I think this is just too slow, I would say. I could even play for this, can I? And if they take... Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Let's just play more solid, I guess. Go for this. I'm allowing a bishop to go here. I can always unpin myself. I'm not too worried about that. I can also castle, which I might end up doing here very shortly now. This might have been too passive, but trying to play solid here. And this pawn is protected twice at the moment, so be good. Okay, they're also planning on doing that as well. Let's castle. Okay. Now, how to move forward, I guess. Oh, we can activate, well, got the light square, dark square bishop. There's no sacrifice ideas, is there? Knight here can't be played at the moment. I don't want to just go for this, but that loses a pawn at the moment. So we'll play more like a waiting move, which is just a pawn move, stopping any pin or anything. They're also seeming seems to do the same thing. Let me break in the middle. Here, pawn takes. Uh, hmm. I go here. Do they have a tactic? Let's see. Better for the dark square bishop to be over here. The knight reroute would be a blunder of a pawn, so I can't do that. This would be too slow going for a mate here, I think. That also doesn't work at the moment. So I want to get this bishop out maybe to always guard this pawn. I guess what does my opponent have really? The knights can't really move forward at the moment. So maybe something like this is okay for the moment. Just guarding my center. I can always dip back, but now we have ideas of, queen here, bishop here, connect the rooks maybe. This might be a slow grind in the position. I think white's got majority of the white's got majority of the pawn breaks here. But I am willing to see about maybe b4, b5. If they take with that pawn, b4. Okay, so he's just kind of going all in for that, huh? I could shut any counterplay down like this. Makes my knight weak, though. Here, still isn't possible. I think we could go this. I don't think we would want them to... I don't think we want them to push. So let's just go ahead and try to shut that down. There are now possibilities for my opponent to get a good outpost. Obviously, I would love a knight to go there, but that would require 2 moves. And then my pawn would be very extended, which would probably fall very shortly after, so we'll see. If they play for this pawn break, I guess that would lose a pawn, since I have 2 attackers here, and he's got 2 defenders, so if this pawn ever moves, we would have a free pawn. This jump doesn't quite work yet, because my knight's here. I have to be careful of any tactics like pawn takes and then taking and rook taking. But at the moment, if that ever opens up, my queen is here to capture. Also keep in mind my knight and queen is guarding this, so if I ever move the queen or move the knight, this could fall. But we'll see. Black's got majority of the good pawn breaks in the position. So okay, didn't we just say something about this? Now that I can take this pawn, and if I move this knight to take this pawn, take, 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 take. Wait, take, or take, bishop takes. But if that pawn, yeah, so I think this just wins me a pawn. The bishop watches it. And if they take, we take. Because then the rook would be hanging, so they're forced to trade rooks. Okay. Okay, let's think for a second. If I take, the knight could take. That won't make sense. So if I take rook takes, and then I take uh with my queen, and then they could do knight or bishop. But I think this is the way, because if they take here, they just have a passer, which could get awkward. So now the rook is hanging, so we'll most likely trade rooks here. And my opponent will eventually regain this pawn. Yep. Yep. So there's the regaining that pawn. Yeah, don't really want too much. Trying to figure out, this is a loose piece here, so I don't quite like that. It's still not possible. Maybe we could activate this rook, is what I'm thinking. The rook isn't really doing anything at the moment. I don't want to fall into any forks, right? That's all. But my opponent could always attack here. That's the thing, though. Like, here is very possible. So let's say I go rook here, queen here, and when I move the bishop, okay, well, this still is okay. So let's just don't know if my opponent has any good moves at the moment. Let's activate the rook. You do have to be mindful, the queen and the rook are both on dark squares. So, if the queen gets here, and then the bishop can always like try to reroute and whatnot. I want to try to activate my dark square bishop. My dark square bishop is not doing anything at the moment. So I also like this cubby now that my light square bishop can go to. Although I kind of want it to be pointing towards the king. So I don't know, something like that, but you'll see. Okay, attacking the knight. Attacking the knight. Okay, maybe we have to go back and guard that. I don't quite like the idea that they can double up my pawns here. I think structurally that's going to be an issue. So we just recapture. Oh, wait, that's a fork. Crap. Okay. Um, oh man, what to do? Hold on. I feel like being down an exchange is better than a full piece gone. So we just have to realize that we just got forked. This isn't good because the queens are the rook for a knight is just so bad. I have a better move. There's no checks. So it's like, do I have a bigger threat? I think this is just a clean fork, so I don't really have a whole lot here. Yeah, I think it would be better just to be down in exchange. Uh, we'll just recapture. Man, that was a brutal fork. Now I don't want some back rank issues, so we'll have to try to address that. This pawn is going to be forever weak, so maybe if I could push here actually, that might be good for me. I think we also just need to start knocking on the doors. I don't want to play for a trade. No, I don't want to do that. But I think we have to keep the queens on. All right, we're down in exchange, knight for rook, but so we'll have to keep playing this though. You never know what could happen. I do want to get rid of my backwards pawn weakness by maybe playing for this, but we have to address the back rank issues first. That was a good fork for my opponent. Okay, he's looking to double up. Let's get back rank issues cleared here. Okay, it's very clear my opponent's intentions. So maybe we try to be prophylactic of that and maybe stop that check or stop that trade. I think this is the... I don't know if king up or maybe play for this and try to open this up would be better. Then I could, you know, move up, I guess. Yeah, I think that would be good because if they don't take, that's a fork. Well, they'll be moving though. They'll move pieces. So here, here, here. Oh, they're also okay. They're also wanting this too. I think that's okay. I think we'll have to fall back, but then this happens, unfortunately. Because if I don't fall back, then this pawn gets moved. This right. If I stay here, trying to maintain the non, you know, trying to maintain that they don't trade pieces. Um, Again, more trading cannot be good, so maybe we attack here first. This is probably not wasn't good. Just to attack the queen, he can always, I guess, move out of the way, like here or here. Um, just bad. Because now this gets locked down. I'm kind of forced to trade here, I would say. I mean, I could always fall back, but the trade is inevitable then. So we'll take here. Now I'm thinking about getting off this back rank. So that way, when he comes down here, I could always move away. Like here. Is there a way to fork these two pieces? Any pieces here? Oh, but I can't leave right now because then he just snags this. Yeah, I can't really play that right now. It's very hard to find any counterplay when it's a rook against a bishop. I'm thinking this, but then this happens. Oh, but this is gonna happen very soon, and so it. Well, oh, check here too. So maybe I have to play here so I don't trade. Yeah. Yikes. Want to go here maybe. Um, do they have check? Anyways, and I go up. Okay, maybe this is the way for any counterplay. Just leave the back rank, let the check happen, come here. Check here. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, wait, then I push and then he takes. Yeah, it doesn't work. Here, check, here. Here, check. Oh, wait, no, my queen's guarding that, though. Oh, but so it forces the queen trade. Oh, that is not good. Then queen here will force a queen trade off the board. That's not good. All right, so that's a forced queen trade. That's not probably don't want to do that. Um, I leave off the back rank right now, we lose a pawn. And then the rook will come in taking this bishop because the pawn will be pinned. Huh. Okay. We can go here, but check, and we'll trade pieces like that. And then he'll target this pawn, and the only way I can protect it is going up or back. Back doesn't make sense. I target the rook first, but this will come down. Yeah, this is kind of tough at the moment. This is coming very soon. So I'm having trouble figuring out how to stop that. here, and he checks here anyways. This and yeah, it's just a forced queen off the board pretty much. We have to play something like this so that if he takes, then we could play something like that. Like, hmm. Maybe we go for it anyways. Let's go for it anyways. Now this is the check. And when we leave, check, queen takes, pawn takes. Maybe the bishop can get in behind since these pawns are kind of stagnant. Maybe. Let's see. But my opponent's got a forced way to, you know, clear off the oops. You clear off the boards, clear off the queens off the board with C1 and then F4. I guess I could always block like this, but that starts getting really bad. Because then the piece is pinned and it's very easy for my opponent to you know, pressure to that. So I figured being down in exchange would be better than being down a full piece. So that's why I moved the bishop instead of the rook. Oh. This is, I mean, also hanging. Which I think is more powerful, because then he'd be threatening on checking here. Yep, yep. So there'd be no way to where to go. If I were to pawn grab this check and I'd be mated. So here, and I'd also be mated. Wait. Yeah. So I have to push here then. It's getting really awkward. Really weak on these dark squares. All my stuff is falling, guys. All of my pieces are just completely falling. I'm just weak on the dark squares. Yeah, this is rough. I think the best way to combat here is just to, I don't know. Guess we'll defend. This is really bad. Getting really difficult. Now we could like go here and then just apply pressure to this pawn, staying on the dark squares. If there's a way to check on the back rank while also getting rid of the squares, that's just not being too plausible at the moment. My opponent is right where I'm at, really. 1328, but yeah, up an exchange and now up a pawn too. I think it's completely over, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Anytime I'm feeling like this, usually there's not a lot of hope, but let's just keep at it though. Um, being down exchange and a pawn can't be the worst, but this pawn is falling, so it's gonna be down 4 material in an endgame against a queen and a rook. But the queens are on the board, and that's why I'm still fighting, you know? There's still a fighting chance here. But I'm also down on time as well. So this was also a good find for my opponent. Since, you know, it just cuts the escape off. So I go here, 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 here. Desperado, guys. This is the final moments. Here, so you move to attack me. Then I can pick up this pawn. Check here. Ugh. Hold on. Here, what is the best move for my opponent? Can't come down and give me checks, but they can come down and give me this check. So here, 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 here. Repeat maybe. Here. Maybe just, can they just move away? Maybe they move here. But that still gives me this pawn. Okay, okay, let's try it. I don't see a lot that my bishop's doing, so go ahead and oh wait, is there okay, there's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's target that. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing? My queen isn't even my queen can't even bleh. My queen can't infiltrate. So I don't know what I'm doing. Guess that was bad on me. I thought my queen was silly me. I thought my queen was still looking at this pawn. I'm off a diagonal. I'm just kindly asking my opponent to move the rook, I guess. If the rook goes here, now I need to reevaluate this now because that was pretty bad. We go here. No, because they attack here. They attack this pawn and I can't take back. So, let's see. Can I go here then? Still defend the pawn. And if they take, we can just take back, I guess. And then it'll be, oh, and then you'll win this pawn. And then I give this check. And then down here to go for this pawn, maybe. Right here. At the end of this, he's going to have a lot of pawns for sure. Check. Oh, he just went away. That is kind of crazy, no? This light square bishop is doing nothing. But now I'm not too worried about any checks. So now I can go here, maybe? It's just the second I lose sight of this pawn, I'm losing the pawn. So, and it's on a dark square, so I can't really, my light square bishop isn't helping. There's no way I go here, then here. No. This becomes very odd. This doesn't work. Uh, here, here, I guess. But yes, my opponent has all the checks in the world on me, though. I don't think this was good, though. I mean, maybe you'll... Oh, that's why you're planning on pushing. Okay. We gotta try something, though. I can't... I don't think I can lose this pawn. Or if we lose it, can we find some compensation for it? I just don't think we can. It's just, yeah, this is going to be a big weakness at some point when things open up. But if he pushes, so let's say he goes down, I push, and he goes down again. Can I push again? Oh, no, because then I get back rank mated. Oh, we'll be trading queens. I go here, then what? Oh, he wins another pawn. Aw, man. I have to trade here. Ah, I'm gonna win the pawn if I don't trade. I need to keep the queens on, though. I need to keep the queens on the board. Here, takes. Here to try to gobble this up. I got to. I gotta go for this. Oh, wait, he also has this as well. And then queen here. And then push and... Okay. We gotta go for something here. Gotta go for something. This check. Can I just go down? Uh, this is tough. This is tough. Can you... Give me tough. I don't think he can defend this pawn. Right here. So here, take, check, down, check, up. Repetition would favor me since we're down so much material. Okay, there's knocking on the door for sure. And then I'd be mated. I think I have to take... I have to address this, I think. Because that's brutal. And then that's mate. Hmm. This is so bad. Wait, hold on. Take. Oh, wait, no, it's... Okay, hold on. Take. Take. Wait, I will get a check here if I could take, so... It's just that check would be disastrous. So, but we have to keep fighting here. Now I'm planning on this being an important check. And he would get tucked away, unfortunately. Rook lift would actually be crazy right now. Wait, so he just has this check and then going away, right? Crap. Wait, no, I would go up. That's the thing. I can't go down. I have to go up. Oh, this is so challenging. I have to go up, down, and then he could go check here. Then what? Oh, I would take the pawn. This is getting really trippy. Yeah, so if I go down, only move is here, I get mated like that. So I have to go up. That's the only move. He has this now, and then I could take, but I feel like I'm getting close to mated then. Yep, so there's that move. I feel like I should take this pawn. If I don't, I'm just gonna be going over here and getting mated. And I can't do anything about that. I feel like my queen is so out of it right now. So I go here, check here. Let's play for it. Just check. Can I go back? Oh, but then you have this check. That works too, I think. Going down, I feel like, is okay. Going to the side seems too bad. But definitely getting mated soon here. Hold on. It's one of these. I'm gonna try that one. Just seems like the only surviving one at the moment. Yep, still can't do anything over there. Let's try to hide away down here. That way you can't come in, I guess. This is unfortunate now because now that that is protected. You can't leave the back rank, technically, because then I get this tempo with the check. I do have this pass pawn, guys, but it's getting tricky. All my opponent's pieces are on dark squares. Rook, queen. Yikes. Let me know if you think we're still in this. If you're watching it, and you made it this far. Because this one pawn, man, is insane. I'm kind of like dancing around it here. Wonder what my opponent does. I think my opponent does need to keep eyes on this pawn though, or push it. I think pushing is a really smart idea. I'm just trying to figure out what my next best move is, and I don't have a lot of time to even think about it. Maybe we can get the queen in a little closer. I don't think he can actually take that, can he? As I check here. So it's unfortunate I don't have this move here. So can I play this move knowing that if he takes my bishop, I can give him a check here, and there's no way that he can block because I'd be winning it back? I just have to play this out. Take up, check. Can block like that. I just want to be accurate here. Here, check. If he takes here, you're right, that's check. And then he can go back up to block, or he would dip out of the way, this way. So let's go here. And if he can't, let's say if he doesn't take this, then I would just take here with check, and that would be That would be good. So the issue is that he's... I mean, I guess he could take that bishop, but then we would be back to even, maybe? I don't know. Probably. This is a bishop for a rook again, and... But I feel like that will... Right, that's an empty threat. If you're going to attack the bishop, and obviously I'm going to give it to you, are you going to take it then? So how do you add an extra... Maybe you go here, but that doesn't seem good. Then I have... Oh, I don't have this check. Hold on. Whoa. I have this check. What the heck? Hold on. Or this check. No, that doesn't work if I want the pawn. Check here, maybe. Just trying to be a little quick. Issue is if I take this pawn, he takes this pawn, right? Oh, take. And then he's got this coming. Oh. Oh, hold on. We have this check to pick up the rook. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Ain't no way. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. Oh my god, my opponent is slacking. No way. No way I got this rook. Right, even if you try to block, I pick that up. Or if you dip, I pick up the rook. Wait, so you lose the rook here. Oh my god. Never give up, baby. Never give up. It's a rook against a bishop. Boom, chakalaka. Come on. Ooh, that's it, baby. Ooh, we're doing a spin for that one. Yep. Woo! 4 minutes, guys. We gotta convert this, though. We gotta convert this. Ooh, my heart is racing. Come on. We're fighting. We're fighting very hard to get up here, guys. Oh, let's go. Come on. Okay, does he have a repetition? What if I go out in the public? Or that public. What if I go out in the space? Is this worse for me? Alright. It's not over. He might... Oh! Sorry about that, guys. He might try to flag me here. I guess we'll go back. Hold on. He's got the same thing. Oh, there's no way. My pieces are out in the open. I go light square. This is a little awkward. Alright. This is a little difficult with the flagging. He goes back, we trade. This would be a bad check for my opponent. then we could trade. So, oh, let's go! Now we can't move the queen. Let's go. We're gonna pre-move that because we are down to 3 minutes. Oh, let's go. Come on, come on. Ooh, it's not over, man. He could flag me. He could flag me. But it's a take and two. I take and my pawn is 2 spaces away from a queen. Oh my gosh. This is hype. I told you guys that was a bad check because now I maneuvered my queen a bit to where we can trade. Check, and then we push. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What a move. Ain't no way you stopping a queen. No way. And you can't push any of these pawns. I just take them. I just take them. Heck, I'll let you have my bishop. No way. No way. Let's go. I think I can do this, guys, in 3 minutes if my opponent doesn't resign. What a game. What a game, baby. Come on. That's what I needed. Check. 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 Mate, baby. Come on. Boom. Let's go. Oh, yeah. That's what we like to see. Wow, I felt like I really had to work for that. I mean, we were down material there for the longest time. And yeah, that knight fork was just brutal. But I think I did the right choice on making sure that I keep the bishop and just go down in material, right? Because as you can see there, all the way up to the end game, we were a rook for a bishop, right? Let's go ahead and check the game review on this. Very curious. Yep, I made a blunder. My opponent actually didn't play a blunder, but we did more. Game review says we did better, which is kind of interesting. Made more best moves, made less inaccuracies, more good moves. So let's check this out. So yep, knowing that that's where you need to play the pawn move to push that pawn out of the way. Oh, I should even kick the knight even more. That's crazy. Didn't feel that. Oh, I guess yeah, because my opponent wants to play here. So, oops. So if I actually did play this move, wouldn't that just gambit this pawn? Oh, we just kicked the knights around. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh, I've never played like this where game review says we now play for h4, and that knight is getting trapped almost. You have to make an escape square. Wow. That is quite odd. Anyways, I've never played like that. That's a really interesting move. I didn't do that. I prioritized my development. It actually did really like h3 there. But developing the dark square bishop here did not like. It would rather have the light square bishop here. But we did get a pawn in that engagement, but then we lost the pawn. Oh my gosh, that was my blunder, bringing that back. Because now once you take, maybe oh, that was the best move there though. What if I did just take with the pawn? That way this wasn't possible, right? But it did like the fact that I did take with the bishop, and that was my whole idea. He did find the best move. It actually wanted me to defend my light squared bishop, or defend my dark squared bishop here, instead of dropping it back, which is interesting. Instead of dropping it back. Interesting, yeah. Okay. I just thought this looked weird because now my bishop's playing like a pawn. I wanted that flexibility, but that's all good. We go down material here. Um, taking there. It did like that move, which is good. That was an okay move. These are okay moves, it says. I did not like that bishop move. I was trying to figure out what was my best resources here. I wanted my queen to go here to attack the pawn. Not attacking like this. But black is completely winning. As you can see, these are oh, you guys are not my bad, guys. You guys can't actually see the thing here. Anyways, you can see all this is -5, right? -6.52, -6.1, right? This is all winning for black. I didn't actually have to take there. Could have come back. I did think about coming back and defending like this because it did say that's the best, but now they've got mate and 7. Wow. Does this check doesn't, I mean, it works, but we would be trading queens. Wow. I didn't do that though. I took and I took here, which was an inaccuracy. It wanted me to play bishop here, which I don't know what that does in a sense. I mean, if I play bishop here, which is the best, it's still mate and 7 for black, which is incredible to find. That would still happen, and now we would have to go up, right? We talked about can't go down. But then wouldn't a rook lift just happen and whatnot? But we'll see here. We did take pawns. We went up, grabbed a pawn, tucked our king away, and then you can see here, this was a good check, and finding that check was really good, and we just run the rook. So my opponent almost had repetition here, but that was a mistake check because we blocked. And after blocking, look at that. Now it's mate and 5 for white. Unbelievable. We went from mate and 7, black is completely winning, so minus, 7 points nearly, to now mate and 5 for white. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. That is, I don't know, that's so incredible. What a game. I mean, it really goes to show that it's not over till it's over. This was an incredible sequence here. We could have had, it's actually saying it's a draw right now after picking up the rook. This is all draw. This is all drawing right now. Right when my opponent tried, once I got off the dark squares, so you can't check here, once my opponent had to check again, tried to check again, here forces the queens off and I'm winning. It's crazy. That is so amazing. Awesome, guys. Well, if you made it this far, be sure to leave a like. This was an incredible fought out game. Literally completely losing up to the very end until picking up the rook, which was just fascinating. Really cool. Not looking to force the queens off, trying to keep the queens on as long as we can so that we have a fighting chance. And this is a great example of that. So really crazy. We were even getting into some time pressure at the end. So really awesome game. Thank you guys for watching, especially if you made it here to the end. And this is crazy. I'm still speechless. So I will see you guys in the very next game as we try to climb up to 1350.